Traditionally, mousseline sauce is served with salmon or asparagus. It's a rich, fluffy sauce with just a touch of lemon. Hi guys, I'm Madeline here at Lakeside Table, and if you like sumptuously rich food that's easy and fun to make, then you are definitely my people. Then go ahead and hit the subscribe button because that is exactly what we do here. And today is no different. Today we're making a mousseline sauce from my cookbook, Lakeside Table Sauces, and we're gonna be serving that over poached salmon. This sauce was popular in the early 1900s, and I think it should make a comeback. Serve it with poached salmon or steamed asparagus, and see if you think so too. For the sauce, all you're gonna need is a half a cup of Hollandaise sauce, and if you've never made it before, don't worry about it, I've got you covered. I'll link to a video that I just made about how to make Hollandaise sauce and step you through the whole process. So easy, very fast. And a half cup of heavy whipping cream. That's all you need for the sauce, but we're gonna come back to that later, and we're gonna get our salmon poaching first. So when you're poaching salmon or fish, what have you, you have two choices. You can use a poaching liquid or couchon, which is either made from either melted butter and aromatics or wine and water and the same aromatics. What you want to do is you want to bring that liquid just up to a steaming point, but you don't want to boil it. In this pan, we have melted butter with fresh tarragon and thyme, a bay leaf, some peppercorns, and about 12 tablespoons of melted butter. You want just enough liquid to come halfway up the fish once you have it in the pan. You may need more or less butter depending on how big your pan is or how big your salmon is. In this pan, this is our water and wine poaching bath. The same aromatics go into this one: thyme, tarragon, bay leaf, and peppercorns. Bring both of these liquids up to the steaming point, then lay your fish in the pan, skin down. Turn the heat all the way down to very low and cover them with a tight lid. Okay, now for the really fun part. Since we've got our salmon poaching for about 15 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and make the sauce. This is what I like to do. I like to make whipped cream. All right, so take a half a cup of whipped cream and go ahead and whip this up into stiff peaks. Okay, that took about 2.5, 3 minutes. So now we're gonna take the whipped cream and fold it into our Hollandaise sauce. So when you're folding two things together, you generally have something that's super dense and tight, like this Hollandaise sauce, which it's not quite as thick as mayonnaise, but it's still a pretty thick sauce. And then we have this whipped cream, and this is very light and airy, even though it's got nice stiff peaks. So we're gonna put about 1/4 of that into our Hollandaise sauce and just really give it a good stir. This part you don't have to worry about being gentle with it. You wanna get it nice and creamy and fully incorporated. And then you simply add the rest of your whipped cream right on top of it. And then we're gonna use a folding motion, which is go all the way around your bowl and then through the middle. All the way around, through the middle. And when you go through the middle, you're turning your spatula over. And this is a really gentle method that keeps your whipped cream from deflating, so you get a nice, airy, light sauce, but it's still super rich. All right, now you know my favorite part. Let's taste it. All right, make sure you don't have any little lumps in there, and it's nice and smooth and creamy and light and fluffy. Oops. All right, let's check this out. Oh, that's nice. It is. It's like Hollandaise sauce, but it actually opens up a little bit more because you've got the whipped cream giving it a little bit more room to expand in your mouth. And I got goosebumps. This is really, really luscious. Okay, so let's go check on our fish and we'll put it all together. Okay, so we're back with our fish, and it's actually been a little closer to 10 minutes versus 15. But there's a couple of ways you can figure out if they're done. Of course, you can use an instant read thermometer, and the USDA recommends 145 Fahrenheit. I like mine about 128. Or you can take a knife and poke it right in the center, and then put it to the bottom lip, because that has so many nerve endings. And if your knife is warm, your fish is done. Although you probably shouldn't use a sharp knife. That's probably not real smart. Okay, let's go ahead and plate these little beauties up. Now, one thing I do want to point out to you is this white mark right here. This is album, and that usually means that your fish is somewhere above a temperature of 145. All right, there we go. And we're gonna take these babies over to the island and give them a little taste test. See if we can taste a difference between being poached in butter or poached in wine and water. Let's see, make sure I remember which one's which. All right, so first without the sauce. All right, so this one is our butter. And a little, oh, that is really silky, really soft, velvety, great flavor. It does not taste oily, does not taste super buttery. Now I did use an unsalted butter, which I recommend, and that way you can always add salt and you don't have to worry about your food being oversalted. I do like the one in the water and wine poaching liquid. It tastes a little cleaner. It's not quite as silky. This one, the butter one, definitely tastes very decadent. Okay, let's add a little bit of sauce. We gotta make sure your peppercorns, you do not wanna bite into a peppercorn. All right, let's get a little sauce on here. I definitely recommend poaching your salmon in the water and wine if you're gonna do a mousseline sauce. Poaching in butter and then adding a whipped cream and butter sauce on top of it, that's pretty decadent, even for me. All right, let's try it with the butter poached. Wow, that is a real treat. Okay, you can't go wrong with either one. So I hope you enjoy this method. I hope you enjoy these sauces and this poaching. You can also poach chicken the same way. And if you do, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Stick around for some more videos, and I will see you next time. And I am totally having lunch right now. Bye, guys.